Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff, heads to the right. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The back's got it. He shreds the tackle. Refuses to be stopped. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
This defensive coordinator will make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
And the Sooners pick up enough yards to move the sticks. He'll hand it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Here we go on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 45. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Dameon Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
Fighting off the defender.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And the Gators move into the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Furtado. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The ball is loose.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Now it's second down here. There's the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Any team that likes to run the toss and can do it successfully means they can win the battle on the edges. When you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner, they got it done there for a very nice game.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. There's a shot toward the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. They took a shot on what will be the final play of the first quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. They'll try the right side on the toss.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at the 35. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Here's a throw underneath to the back. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Back to pass. It's Hurtado. He's running out of time here. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
Let's see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after the completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He's got some room and some blockers here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt. Ball handed off. They'll tackle him out across the 20. Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
It's a small gain by the fullback, but nice to see him and his hand make a play.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. The Sooners are going to keep this drive rolling. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And then first down, right back to the running game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down, and they heave it deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. The DB's backing off from the line now. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looks to the left, and it's complete.
I like the call here by the offense coordinator. After the interception on the previous drive, you get your quarterback a nice, easy throw, something underneath. Try to get him back into rhythm. Let's see what he can do from here.
That completion makes it second and short. Dropping back, it's Hurtado. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Can he make it to the marker? That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Third down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That that completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. A new set of downs after that completion. Scanning the field, it's Hurtado. Pass is caught. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain on that short throw.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Long enough and good. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. First play of the second half is a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Back's got it again. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. Oh, the ball comes loose.
Boy, the offense catches a break here, Chris. You know, all week long as a coach, you work on the fundamentals, so when you get out into the game, your players aren't overthinking. They're just being natural athletes. Here, they don't do a good job of securing the ball. It almost cost them. They're lucky to get that ball back.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This has been an uphill battle for both offenses. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid game.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Here comes a handoff. The Sooners looking to keep this drive moving.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Sooners will try to keep this drive moving. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on first down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for the first down and goal.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Will take the lead in the second half.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And after the extra point, it's a 17-10 lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense retakes the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. And they bounce back from that costly error here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Okay, it's third down after that run. Can he get there on the ground? And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment of third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He breaks free. Escapes the sack. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Gets some space around the 30. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking downfield, it's Hurtado. The pocket breaking down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The sack sets up second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Breaking tackles. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that third down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. The gain moves the ball to a 34. Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's stopping with the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
And the Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
They'll run it here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now they're running on the toss. Some hard running there through a tackle. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
The Sooners are in the red zone. Here's the handoff. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. He was successful with his first attempt. This one is from 35 yards out. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. We're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on 1st and 2nd down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on 3rd down, but it's still 4th down. Can they pick up the first?
Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Drops back, looking for a 4th down conversion. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. And they stop the clock with a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hurtado. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Gets out of bounds as a short gain on the play. The completion sets up a 2nd down play. Pop pass on the jet sweep. Will he score here? And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, how about that execution? Great throw by the quarterback. The receiver does his job and then takes it into the end zone. And now we've got an interesting situation here. Late in the game in a playoff, do you kick the extra point to tie this up, or you go for two to potentially take the lead?
And the coach says, forget overtime. We're going for two. Try to win it right here.
Easy. Terrier.
Or it's snapped to the back. And he's got it for the two-pointer. What a gamble. What execution. They now lead by one here late in the game. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Turn starts inside the 15. And the returner is brought down as the clock expires. That will wrap up this football game. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here.